Case summary. Court. House of Lords. Date 2007. Citation 2007 UK HL 12 2007 2AC 353. Judges: Lord Bingham, Lord Scott, Lord Walker, Lord Brown, Lord Carswell. Background facts. The case concerned a charter party agreement between the owners of the vessels the Golden Victory and the charterers. The dispute arose when the owners terminated the charter party early, alleging repudiatory breach by the charterers. The termination occurred before the contractual end date of the charter party, and the owners sought damages for the loss of hire they would have received up to the original end date. Claimant, plaintiff, owners of the Golden Victory. Defendant, charterers of the Golden Victory. The owners claimed damages for the remaining period of the charter party. However, during the litigation, the Iraq War broke out, which would have allowed the charterers to terminate the charter party under a war clause had it still been in effect. Arguments. Claimant's argument. The owners argued that they were entitled to damages for the entire remaining period of the charter party up to its original end date. They contended that the repudiatory breach by the charterers justified the full claim for loss of hire. Defendant's argument. The charterers argued that the outbreak of the Iraq War should be considered when calculating damages. They contended that the war clause would have allowed them to terminate the charter party lawfully, limiting the period for which damages could be claimed. Final outcome. Judgment. The House of Lords ruled in favor of the charterers, holding that the damages should be limited to the period up to the outbreak of the Iraq War. Law justification and detailed analysis. The House of Lords held that damages should be assessed by considering events that occurred up to the date of the assessment of damages, including the outbreak of the Iraq War. This decision was based on the principle of fair compensation, ensuring that the injured party is placed in the position they would have been in had the contract been performed, but not overcompensated. The court emphasized the importance of reflecting actual losses rather than hypothetical ones, since the Iraq War would have triggered the war clause and allowed the charterers to terminate the charter party. The owners could not claim damages for the period beyond the war's outbreak. This approach aligns with the principle of compensatory damages, which aims to cover actual losses rather than speculative or potential future losses. Key concept implications of the court case. Compensatory damages. The case reinforces the principle that damages in contract law should compensate for actual losses rather than speculative future losses. Consideration of subsequent events. The ruling highlights the importance of considering subsequent events that impact the contract when assessing damages. Fair compensation principle ensures that the injured party is fairly compensated without overcompensation, reflecting the true position they would have been in. Key takeaways. Damages should reflect actual, not hypothetical losses. Subsequent events impacting the contract should be considered in damage assessments. Fair compensation aligns with the principle of placing the injured party in the position they would have been in had the contract been performed.